was pulled into the cockpit without time to put on her belly bag due to my tying up 500 acres of dried mecha. On the day of the birthday banquet, the Mech suddenly appeared, blowing countless people away with a huge roar as it landed on the road in front of the barbecue shop. I entered the cockpit with Wang Yixue. Then, with a loud explosion, the Mech disappeared into the night. The boss looked blank, his legs trembling, shouting that the couple was taken by aliens. To Southeast Station, the meeting room is filled with dark clouds. The atmosphere is oppressive. The legendary General Zhang is serious. The situation is urgent, so I'd use 0227L be brief. We have found a new type of super rare earth elements in the Mariana Trench, crucial for our country. We need to develop a manned deep-sea submersible that can dive to 10,000 meters within 7 days. Which military industrial department can handle this? The conference room fell silent. The Mariana Trench is over 10,000 meters deep, and only the Eagle Down submersible can reach that depth. We have a deep-sea submersible expert in our combat zone. Maybe we can give it a try. Long Tianyun spoke. Li Tiande from Tianyuan battle zone responded. We also have an expert in our zone who should be demoted. Perhaps we can give it a try. We also have an expert in deep-sea submersibles in our southeast war zone. This counts as our achievement. The speaker is Wang Lao. Commander Luo is moved, his eyes red. We still need Elder Wang Lao to stand firm. After Wang Lao spoke, Commander Zhang ordered the 3 military regions to start researching and transforming the deep-sea submersible. Actually, there are no deep-sea submersible experts in the Southeast Theater. General Wang has placed all his bets on me. This is a big gamble. If we win, it's the glory of the entire Southeast Theater. But if we lose, General Wang will take all the blame himself. I was researching the design blueprints of the deep-sea Titan in an old warehouse when I received a call about a critical R&D mission to develop a manned submersible capable of diving to 10,000 meters within 7 days. Can I ask if you can handle the development of this deep-sea submersible? I feel so sleepy, and just when I think of asking Tong Yao for materials, I need an excuse. The success of military exercises and technological advancements have achieved a breakthrough after 10,000 years. Now meeting the toughest conditions for developing deep-sea submersibles. I cleared my throat and said, Wang Lao, this is on me. My father is an expert in deep-sea submersibles, and this is his dying wish. Wang Loda's labored breathing was suddenly audible. The developer of the most advanced manned submersible in Yaguo is actually your father. 10 years ago, he dedicated himself to breaking foreign monopolies, tirelessly working on the submersible, and ultimately collapsed at his workstation from exhaustion. You two are both great. I noticed Wang Lao was a bit excited while speaking, so I said, Wang Lao, don't worry, in 7 days I will develop the strongest manned submersible, and the foreign technology monopoly will be completely gone. The next day, the materials and nursery rhymes were all sent to me, and I no longer waited for the system to review you. SuperGot Technology Workbench LVR activated, host's concept of Deep-Sea Titan read completed, information data fully enhanced and corrected, fluid mechanics calculations finished. This construction consumes 9,000 technology and is expected to take 120 hours to complete as the machines roar to life. 10 robotic arms begin to work, and I recall the information about the deep-sea submersible after system adjustments. The 7-day deadline has passed. Commander Zhang at the seaside test site checked the time as it was nearly time for the test. Everyone, the emergency test is starting now. Dr. Richard, please introduce the submarine you developed. After Commander Zhang finished speaking, the ice expert Richard confidently walked towards one of the submersibles covered by a black cloth. An oval-shaped submersible over 3 meters high appears before everyone, looking like a chubby black molar from the outside. Richard is very confident in his creation. My deep-sea submersible is named Octopus, designed to dive to a depth of 10,000 meters. Equipped with an advanced infrared radar navigation system and the latest power system. 2-person crew with a 500 kilo capacity, 2 robotic arms with 100 kilo grasping capability each. Richard looked at the surprised expressions of everyone, a smirk forming at the corner of his mouth, as if to say they were country bumpkins who had never seen the world. Next, it was time for Ed's submersible test to be activated by the foot basin. As the cloth lifted, everyone was stunned. Aside from the red color, there are slight differences in details. The submersible developed by Aid is basically identical to the Octopus. Aid stands with hands in pockets, feeling slight pain. This is my red fish model. Its data is identical to the ink fish model. Feel free to test. The data won't differ. Commander Zhang's face darkened instantly. He realized that the Longxi and Tianyuan battle zones were colluding with these two, allowing both to win simultaneously in the evaluation and receive 2.5 billion in R&D funding from the 2 military districts. The commander's aged face was cold, and there was already some anger in his eyes. If he forcefully declared one person as the winner, the news would spread the next day, causing foreign researchers to lose faith in Xia country. The two exchanged quiet glances, both putting on a look of amusement. They are certain about the 2.5 billion R&D funding, and ADD is top-notch. Commander Zhang, isn't there still the submarine from the Southeast Theater that hasn't been tested? Should we test it together? This submersible is said to be independently developed by you. Let's take a look at its performance. Hearing this, Commander Zhang's already awkward reputation became even worse. Although there were people present in the Southeast Theater today, Wang Yixue did not bring the submersible, suggesting a failed development. Richard, meanwhile, joked that the submarine developed by the lower country must also be quite good, capable of diving at least 7,500 meters. Ha ha ha! Both of them looked amused, thinking that the current situation means the country definitely failed in the research and development. Sorry, the 2.5 billion R&D expenses are set in stone. Richard chimed in, and their submarine enjoys hide and seek. Ha 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 ha! The two are extremely happy, their innate superiority shining at this moment. Report to Commander Zhang, our submersible is at the other side of the dock. Who? Wang Yixue couldn't stand their arrogance and couldn't help but speak up. The crowd quickly gathered at the seaside dock. Wang Yixue opened her phone, accessed the program, found the ascent button, and pressed it gently, then looked hopefully at the horizon. Everyone followed Wang Yixue's gaze and looked outside with anticipation. Even if the final test results can only reach 8,000 meters, they accept it as progress, giving hope to catch up and not being mocked by these two foreigners. But now, apart from a few seagulls flying over the calm sea, the entire ocean is tranquil, making love feel even more intense. What happened to your submarine? Did it sink to the bottom and feed the fish? Ha ha ha. Wang Yixue stood by the dock, looking confused. Even he was wondering, did the submersible I researched really have a problem? At that moment, a loud bubbling sound surged from the water's surface, growing increasingly urgent and louder. In an instant, the sea seemed to boil as thousands of bubbles surfaced, followed by the water crashing wildly above. It can't be a tsunami, right? Richard almost couldn't hold himself back and quickly wanted to escape. If it U-027's a tsunami, there U-027's no chance of survival at such close distance. The sound of the sea did not stop. Instead, it intensified. A frantic rhythm surged beneath everyone's feet, and a low hum gradually echoed in the ears of many, sending chills down their spines. A nearly 20-meter wide wall of water surged up with a deafening roar, a figure that blocked out the sky. The steel giant, with a blue metallic sheen covering its massive body, instantly captivated countless eyes upon its appearance.